1979. A new era at Downing Street as Maggie Thatcher sweeps to power. On the football front, it's the Liverpool dynasty that everyone's looking to topple. Man United are looking dangerous, and Cloughie is preparing to conquer Europe, as her indoors at number 10 surely would have wanted. So stand by for a great end to the decade. The season got off to an embarrassing start for Ron Greenwood and his England team, as Mrs. Thatcher misunderstood her invitation to lead the nation into battle with Europe. Fortunately, the Iron Lady soon got the message and settled for some personal attention from Kevin Keegan and Emmeline Hughes. And that's the closest old Emmeline ever got to scoring for England. Meanwhile, Nottingham Forest returned as European champions. £1 million man Trevor Francis scoring the cup win.
Robertson, the first time we've seen them attack them, and there's Francis! And Trevor Francis, the £1 million man, puts his name on the score sheet and returns a great deal of the cheque.
So Forest were crowned as kings of Europe, but Francis still couldn't expect any star treatment from Cloughie.
Well, man, to be the best in anything, but to be the best among what you've seen there, it's got to be very special. Get your hands out your pockets.
To add insult to injury, Brian Clough suspended his star striker's wages when Francis returned injured from a summer stint playing in the States. The new season opened with the traditional Charity Shield curtain raiser, with champions Liverpool facing cup winners Arsenal.
Arsenal led out by their captain Pat Rice, while Liverpool are led out nearest the camera by Phil Thompson. Here come Liverpool with McDermott. Oh, I say, that's a terrific goal. Pat Jennings could do nothing about it. Now Arsenal can break here with Ricks, can they? Not much support up front, only Sunderland, and he was beaten by Hansen, who comes all the way and finds Dalglish, who's onside. And that is absolutely outstanding finishing by the footballer of the year. Arsenal, let it be said, are going to have to produce something quite out of the ordinary now. They're going to get this match back out of Liverpool's grasp, because Liverpool are doing everything right. Johnson. Dalglish. Oh, it's got to McDermott. It's 3.
Manchester United opened the season with new signing Ray Wilkins in the lineup at Aston Villa.
Koppel coming across to the near post. Jordan on the bar. Here's Lou Macari, and he got through. And Jordan, and finally Koppel. Oh! And the penalty. And Thomas makes it 2. Here's Grimes. 3 players left of him for United. Now 4. Oh, and he's got it! Well, he'll celebrate that for some time.
Meanwhile, back in Manchester, new City boss Malcolm Allison was being haunted by his earlier claims.
I would stop all transfers till 1981 and give the country time to sort itself out from this ridiculous transfer market we got.
Just 2 years after his public outburst, Big Mal himself joined the transfer madness, paying $250,000 for untried Steve McKenzie and a record $1.5 million for Steve Daly from Wolves, as City splashed out.
Cigars, though, didn't seem to be on the main road economy list to pay his fee. But hasn't the time come for football to call a halt to such huge deals?
Possibly, yes, but nobody will go to the wall because only clubs that can afford to spend big money will spend big money.
Peter Swell said to me, "You get on with the football," he said, "I'm a financial genius." So I said, "OK."
Making way for the new arrivals, Allison discarded a generation of young City players who had grown up with the club. Among them, Gary Owen, Asa Hartford and Peter Barnes.
I said, no, I don't want to go. I've got 2 years of my contract left anyway. that's history now, but I eventually went to West Brom and followed Gary Owen. But it was a big shock because we thought we were part of the future of the club. And I once had seen Dave Watson leaving and Asa Hartford and Brian Kidd and Gary Owen. I thought there's no future here for me.
An early chance for some own back as West Brom new boys Owen and Barnes face their old team at the Hawthorns.
Again, good running by Alistair Brown. Can he make it pay this time? Yes, he can. One ball cut the defence to ribbons. Living very dangerously. Here's Owen, and that's two. So given away by defender carrying, and the obvious delight for Gary Owen scoring against the club who let him go. Good flick, and it's in. Man at the back who got it. Robson this time without any doubt.
Meanwhile, Bobby Robson's Ipswich Town had started well. Southampton the visitors to Portman Road.
Mariner's got options to his right. Burley again. Brazil. It's Gates. Superb goal by Eric Gates. This is Mirren now. Mills was ready again, the sign of a good pro. Quick to atone for his own mistake. Brazil. Fine run. Brilliant run by Brazil. And Brazil makes it 3.
Well, now to reveal the subject that's provoked a lot of gentlemen and even more ladies to write pleading letters to the programme in recent weeks. It's simply this. We do want to be fair. Is there anybody out there who likes it? Good night.
The new Match of the Day theme didn't last long, however, and the traditional theme music was reinstated as Match of the Day visited Old Trafford to see Man United take on free-scoring Ipswich.
McElroy. Macari ran into Tyson then. McElroy's cross. Grimes!
More doom and gloom for Manchester City as a Kenny Dalglish double keeps Liverpool on course.
Ray Kennedy, Dalglish. It's there. For Ray Kennedy's head. Gets it. And Dalglish. There it is. Well, that was just easy.
Late October and United are top, with Forest and Liverpool heading the pack.
Gray emerged onto the pitch to a standing and noisy ovation as he arrived to sign himself and his club into football history.
Andy Gray joined former Liverpool skipper Emlyn Hughes in the Wolves lineup as Hughes prepared to face his old team back at Anfield.
Went back to Anfield thinking, well, this is my stage now, you know. I'm going to show them they should never have let me go, you know. I'm really going to show them this. I had a nightmare.
Hansen. Witt by the side and Kennedy ghosting into an empty space. Mistake by Hughes, gave it to Dalglish, and it's the opening goal. Dalglish celebrates with a tragic start for Emlyn Hughes. Neil. Johnson, first time to McDermott, Dalglish, and that's two. Neil, Johnson, McDermott, Dalglish, go. It was as simple as that. Case chasing if he can put it in the middle. Dalglish is unmarked. So is Johnson. And Ray Kennedy puts it in. And that was ridiculous.
So I suppose really I got nervous for the first time and came off and then I thought, well, thank goodness we don't have to go back there till next year.